Good morning everybody. Today we are going to do some microneedling. It's been a while. I think it's about, well, it hasn't been a year since I've been microneedling, but since I've been recording. It's hard for me. Everybody asked me on my previous video, can they see a follow-up? Now, obviously this is the follow-up, but this is not the only thing I'm doing to my face. So I can't contribute it to just doing microneedling. I've done some laser in between, obviously tried some other creams. So you can see the texture of my face, and it's definitely been improving. My pores has become smaller. I feel it's smoother, it's tighter. It's really, my skin is in a good condition, but I can't say that it's just because of Dr. Pen or the microneedling that I'm doing. I will zoom in later on, but in this year and a half journey or 2 years that I've been doing it with you guys, I've learned a lot. So I'm here to tell you what's my learnings. You can see on my first video, I'm going to link it up here or in the description box. It was very painful, but let's start talking about it. I haven't numbed up. I find that if I don't numb up, I can feel the depth of the needle way better, obviously, but around my lips it's still so sore, so I will numb my lips in between. So maybe we'll have to have a break in the video, and yeah, let's just take this journey one day at a time. That's the way we need to see it. Like usual, I'm using my Dr. Pen. I think this is the M5 series. I'm not sure actually, but I will check it out. This is the one that works with, it's a plug-in, it's not a battery operated. I have had the battery operated ones, and I feel like it's losing power towards the end. So if I can recommend, that's a whole new video by itself, Dr. Pen, but for me this one works the best. And it's so worthwhile the investment. I think it's about $300. I need to check the price, but like I said, that's a whole new evaluation and talk about video by itself. Okay, I've got my needle on. Oh, let's quickly talk about needles. You get the nano needle, you get the 16 point and 16 pin needle, and you get the 36 needle, and I think there's one more, but for today, unlike what you think, the more needles, the more painful. It's not true. The more needles, the less painful. So the nano needle, it's almost like a solid block that you would put into your face, and it's softer. It feels softer. I can't explain it. I guess it's like a needle that you, if you go for, okay, let's quickly talk. I know I'm jumping around, but I've got so much knowledge and so much things for you to share with you guys. Let's talk about what's the difference between microneedling and I'm just giving you an overview. That's also another video if you do want to hear about it. But microneedling, mesotherapy, and PRP. Loads of people confuse those things. That's total different treatments. So for me, mesotherapy is, yeah, you can still use the Dr. Pen in between that. But for me, mesotherapy is where the doctor actually goes in with, let's say, hyaluronic acid. I'm just going to, a serum, goes in with a needle on the lines that you can see, and actually treat those lines with a needle in the epidermal level, so not deep. That's for me, mesotherapy. Microneedling is with either you roll your face with that microneedling thing, and I'm totally against that. If you want to see my review, please have a look at the playlist. I don't think that's a good thing unless you don't have money to buy the Dr. Pen, or I'm saying Dr. Pen, but a microneedling advice. No, not advice. Device. Sorry. Sometimes I get it wrong. That's microneedling. PRP, on the other hand, is just another, I don't want to call it serum. PRP basically stands for platelet, I must get this right, platelet-rich plasma. I wouldn't recommend that DIY. I will tell you why. There's so many things that can go wrong. You cannot spin it enough. You can hit one of your veins and start bleeding. There's just a million things that can go wrong. Rather pay for that and go to a doctor. I am all for DIY as long as it's safe and as long as you research it well and know what you're doing. Okay, enough talking. I can talk while I'm doing this. It will distract me. Let's just quickly, safety first, gloves on. If you're not used to work with gloves, I would suggest get used to working with them. In this day and age, we really need to be secure. And I've already actually sanitized my face. I'm just quickly, in case I haven't done it properly, going over with alcohol wipes, alcohol prep, always handy. It does water my eyes a little bit, the smell of alcohol, but that's it. For today's video, I'm gonna use the salmon DNA skin rejuvenation and anti-aging. Now, with this kit, you also get like a pipette like this that you can screw on. I don't like using this. I will tell you why. You lose actually a lot of product. So I'm just gonna go in with a syringe, pull up some product and use that. What I like to do is, because I've numbed my lips and I don't think I've numbed it enough, but I'm gonna just go see, I'm gonna go in and see if I've done it. Let me just put my mirror, yeah. You guys can see. See, you hardly lose product if you use a syringe. Like normal, switch on. This is the speed of the Dr. Pen. I think I'm gonna go, it's up to 6, the speed is in 6 levels. And I'm starting with 1 ml just to feel. This is so comfortable. I think I'm gonna go up. And that's the other part that I need to talk to you guys about. Don't look, okay, this is 2. I'm a little bit of a lunatic. I want to see blood until I'm happy. I mean, if you're gonna do it, you might as do it well. Unless you want to do it every week, which I don't. I would say every 4 to 6 months is good enough. Actually, let's go a bit higher. .5 is the highest. What was I going to talk about? So, for some of my users that don't know what's a Dr. Pen or a microneedling pen, basically there's 60 needles, or like I said, several needles in the front, going up and down on a motion, depending on your... okay, this is still quite painful. And I most probably will speed this up. But what I like about it, let me just get some more. I want to definitely treat these lines, not the villain lines, I hate them. I like to see the redness coming in. The numbing cream is obviously kicked in because it's really not that soft. I'm saying it, but okay, I need to concentrate here a little bit. So for a treatment like this, you would pay upwards of €400, or depending where you live, in your currency. And I've really priced it everywhere. So for the same price that the device is costing, I'm not talking about the serums and opening up Pandora's box, because then you start collecting so many other stuff. It's just downhill basically in terms of spending. Then you want to get hyaluronic acid, then you want to get fillers. You need to really realize that it can be a little bit of a downhill spiral, and I'm not warning you against it, because obviously I think it's good. And definitely, if you want to age the best that you can, and I have nothing against people that wants to age naturally. Not that I think this is unnatural, but it's up to you, hey? Everybody have their own opinions. I'm not there to change your opinion. All I'm showing you is my journey and what I'm prepared to do to not let me age to... oh, I hate these lines also, guys. That's the beauty of having these devices at home. On the day that you feel a little bit down and feel, okay, I want to do something about my face, but I don't have the money or the time, or the kids are coming home, and I don't... let me just get in there. Or I don't have the energy to go out, then you have these things at home and you can do it. And I think that's great. Okay, basically that's my mouth area done. It wasn't sore. It's if you see my previous, it's actually quite funny. You should see my previous video. How much pain I've been in when I did my lip area. I'm not gonna lie. Another one that you guys can actually... okay, let's go here. Another video that I always recommend. They are called SAS. It's two girlfriends that they actually don't do it at home. They go to a doctor, but they go through the same therapy with the microneedling, and I think, yeah, no, it didn't involve any meso. And through the treatment they go, oh, but they've been numbed before. They use the EMLA numbing cream, which I think is okay, but there's better ones on the market. If you want to know what I'm using, just gonna get some more product. I'll list it in the description box, but you can use whatever you want to. EMLA is just everywhere available. So I was talking about that video. So it's on YouTube. Saz, I need to look at the exact name of the two girls that's doing it. So throughout the video, they say, oh yeah, it's great in front of the doctor, no problem, blah blah blah. And the two of them walk out, and now they have to give, because that's what basically what the channel is about. It's about going for all these treatments and evaluate them, and has it been worthwhile. And the two of them walk out and they give feedback, and they said it was so painful. It was one of the most painful experiences they've had. They had tightness, redness afterwards, but both of them agree that after 2 months they still saw the results, and they would definitely go back and do it. Now, if you had the same experience, I'm just going to go a little bit faster. I'm going to put it on number 5. 6 is the highest speed. I just want to get in here. And they both agreed that this was the best thing that they have done other than Botox. And for those girls that go for all these laser treatments, whitening, you name it, they've done it. They had a lot of experience with non-invasive, this is what it's called by the way, non-invasive treatments. People always leave they forget about their necks. I don't want to say that they do it on purpose, but they forget about their necks. And for me, it's such a telltale story of how your neck looks like. It's the first place that I always look at if people age or not. And some people have a condition, like they either had an operation, sagging skin, or just never paid attention to their neck. And before you let it go too far to have a neck lift, why not do these things? I mean, or just exfoliate on a daily basis. I still say to my husband, that's why he looks younger than, he's 10 years older than me, 9, I shouldn't say 10, 9. And his skin is just phenomenal, almost no wrinkles. But I'm thinking it's because he shaves, and that's an exfoliation every day. Maybe that's why men age better than women. Maybe there's a doctor watching this video and he can go tell me. Okay, so the reason why I keep on going over a certain area is because I can see the lines developing, and I just want to treat those areas even stronger. Okay, now a bit of a tip. I know in the training of Dr. Penn, they say don't go too close to the eye area. Now, for me, I don't see any problem in going into the eye area as long as you don't go on your eye, actual eye. Try to go as close as possible until you feel okay, maybe not. Some people do their whole face with one needle. I don't. I do half my face with one needle. I basically take 3 needles. So the needles are the most expensive part of replacing your keep on using your doctor pen. Sorry, I'm just losing my thoughts here because I also need to concentrate on the areas that I'm doing. So the needles are the only constant money that you need to spend in terms of using your doctor pen. I find that the needles actually get blunt after a while, and I can't do my whole face with one needle like most people say it's possible. What I like to do when I see it comes to the end of my needle, I like to treat my eyebrow, because honestly I've lost so much hair on my eyebrows, and on all the videos that you see, this is basically what they use to have regrowth of hair. And I do believe it, because basically what you do is you injure your cells and you force them to heal again. And you can't use the same needle once you've been into your hair on the rest of your face. I just don't think that's smart either. So when it comes to the end of my needle time, I like to do my eyebrows and then change needles. Oops. Did you just see what happened to, I had like a little bit of a split out with my product, and the reason why that's happening is because I didn't prep my syringe. Prepping basically means you go in and out and make sure that your syringe is smooth, that it doesn't get stuck. Okay, that's about half of my face done. Just gonna change needles quickly, guys. Basically take the needle out, put the safety pin back on, get a new needle, okay, new needle, ready to go. Let's do the forehead. Okay, here you definitely have to go a little bit lighter. You basically don't have any fat on your forehead. So what happens is you hit the bone if you go too deep, and you don't want to do that. It's just unnecessary pain, honestly. All that you want to do is injure your skin so that it can heal. And don't forget that you have so many veins in your forehead that you can actually go a lot. Put your speed up to max, number 6, because there's no reason why you need to go slow here either. Just see now. I can hardly feel it. That's the other side of doing the microneedling constantly, your skin gets used to it, and then you need to go deeper every time. But I just go till I'm red at my forehead. I don't think my forehead looks bad. Don't worry about that part there. It's a beauty spot. It's not blood. Now remember, I'm not going to do my eyebrow. I've just done my one eyebrow. I'm not going to do this eyebrow while I'm busy with my forehead, because then the needle will go blunt and I can't use it on the rest of my face, and this is a brand new needle. You can see here I have a vein. Don't go over your vein. If you can see a vein, try to avoid that. I like to do my nose because I want to minimize the pores there, no other reason. It's not like you can tighten up your nose. But I find that my pores are enlarged on my T-zone. And for my nose, I use basically the same depth as what I would use on my forehead. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys about, now I'm going to go a little bit deeper, because I'm not another area. Don't forget to put some product on, like I do. Don't talk too much, obviously, like me. I want to talk to you guys about what you actually put on. Hyaluronic acid, if you can afford it. It's quite expensive actually. DNA, you can put human DNA, you can put, on my previous one I've used snail. I know it sounds gross, but really it's not. It's the Swiss has done intensive research on skin rejuvenation with snails, and I really feel it's a good one to use. Today I'm using salmon DNA. You can use whatever, but don't use any kind of like a filler. I'm not talking about the fine fillers that you actually you can use for meso. You don't want to use a gel form because it just won't penetrate your skin. You can imagine if you put something, you need something liquidy, something that your skin is going to absorb, like soak up. That is why PRP is so good. It's not something foreign that you put into your skin. And remember, with microneedling, you basically open up your skin. It's not like mesotherapy where you just injure the lines and go in with the needle. This is basically injuring, opening up your skin and putting the product in. This device does not actually inject into your skin. So if you do put something a little bit thicker on, you would waste your time and your money, and usually those products are quite expensive. So really research. If it doesn't say good enough for microneedling, don't use it. So this side of the face actually went a lot faster red, and I'm quite happy with that. if you want to, I will make another video for, you can also treat your hands. Okay, I didn't change the depth of the needle now, so don't do what I'm doing. Change the depth of your needle if you do your forehead. With the leftover products, I'm not going to clean my face afterwards. I think it's quite good, especially if you bleed, to leave the skin injured as long as possible. Don't wash off your products straight away. Try to even sleep with it if you can. It's really good. So what was I going to say now? The pain of this is so worthwhile. And if you keep on doing it, I'm a lot more relaxed after a year. Don't want to encourage you, but it's almost a good feeling. It's almost relaxing, not quite. I can think of a lot more other things that I can rather do to relax myself. Good massage, anything like that. Love your body, but it's a little bit tough love. Okay guys, let me switch this off. I hope this video has been informative. Please zoom in, see my skin, look at the previous videos, and then make up your own mind. But honestly, this is the best thing I have done in years, is buying this microneedling device and looking after my skin at home. It's the way to go. You can't just jump, well, unless you want to spend hours and hours at the doctor's and pay loads of money. You can do it there, and it's safer. And I'm not saying do it at home. I'm not a doctor. I really can't advise you. This is purely for my journey and what I've learned. Have a good day, guys, and I'll check in with you soon.